Sheffield United 0. Worst team ever in Premier League football. Embarrassing the Premier League week in, week out. Arsenal 6. 5 different goal scorers.
Who called it? Who called it?
You called a 6-0, Matty. Make sure you sub to Southern Guna. My man called a 6-0. I said minimum 5. You called 6. Could have been 16. Their fans were leaving on the 16th minute. Yeah. Norwood getting hooked on the 16th minute. How bad does he feel? I don't know why they were all leaving. They could have watched the best team in the league so far since the new year. Absolutely dunking on them. From minute 1, absolutely fire. Hit the bar after a block from a Declan Rice shot that he nearly scored. Saka hits the bar. Martinelli off the line. I was like, we're on it today. And we had to be on it. Liverpool scored a 99th minute winner. Man City toyed with Man United and then got the job done like they always do. And we had to get that win. Our goal difference now is +10 on City and +6 on Liverpool. They obviously play each other at the weekend. But, Matty, our captain tonight, Declan Rice tonight, Kivior, everyone, every single 29. That first touch for that Ben White goal, oh my daisy. His goal was quality. The way that guy grabbed Martinelli, like, yeah, move. Yeah, what do you mean move? Yeah, 29 score. Shut up. Yeah, quality performance, man. Scintillating.
Brother, that was a grade A performance. Another week of Premier League dominance from this team. I don't care about who we're playing. I don't want to hear anything about, well, this team is here, this team is there. The fact of the matter is they're going out, they're beating the teams, and they're beating them emphatic. And that is what I like to see. That is what I like to see, Lee. I grew up watching Arsenal. That's what we would do. The game was over with by halftime. He was already figuring out.
It was over after 14 minutes. This is like watching 2002 to 2004 Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, you just figuring out what you're going to do for the rest of the weekend. You can already go play a couple of games yourself. Go to the arcade. That kind of stuff back in the day. And you just watch the guys perform, man, and they're performing with a level of intensity in the league. I would love for that to transfer over to the Champions League, but that's a whole nother discussion. For me personally, I'm putting more emphasis on this league because I feel like this league. I feel like this is doable. It's doable, and I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna come down to, Lee. It's gonna come down to this up here. It's all about mentally. Can the players lock in each week and get a result? That's all you got to do. Just get a result. We don't have to have 5-0 every week. You remember what I told you probably back in January? I said, if you're gonna stink it up at the end of the season. Just get over the line. That's one. George Graham it all the way through, all the way to the end, which is 1-0. This is what we get now. It's just icing on the cake for me, man. This is icing on the cake. They are playing on a different level. We're going to find out next week. We got Porto. We got, I think, Brentford next week.
Brentford on Saturday. And then Porto on Tuesday.
So next week is another one of these tests. We've got another test coming up. Let's go slap Brentford. Let's go slap Brentford up. Let's go into the Porto game. Let's try to get a result out of that. And then let's get ready for the showdown at OK Corral. We have got to just keep going game by game by game. There's a lot of people going, well, what if we win the Champions League? Don't worry about that. Let's just win the game and let's just keep winning the game here.
The next game is the most important game. Forget Porto for now.
Yep. We'll get to them. We get to them. Let's win the next league game because we got to keep up with the Joneses and just keep moving and keep moving and keep moving. Lee, I feel like if the guys mentally can lock in and don't blow it like they did last year. Don't get caught by the pressure. The manager, keep making the right substitutions. Keep, taking Saka off. If we up big, pull him off. It's preserving your players.
I can't remember the last time I see him come off at half time unless he was injured.
Somebody in the chat tonight, drop off was the last time he came out that early, outside of an injury. It was good to see him come off early tonight. We're going to need.
Rice came off again early.
We're going to need.
Javier Vieira got 45 minutes. Thomas Partey's back. He's alive.
The only thing I wish he would have did was I wish he would have gave Ramsdale just a little bit of time to run out so he'll be prepared for next week because he'll be the keeper next week. And that's going to be a lot of pressure on him because now he's got to come in.
Yeah, after 7 straight wins.
Yeah, off of 7 wins and he's got to deal with Ivan Toney, and I think Mbima is back as well. So I mean, you got a lot to look for, and we got Mouthpie as well. So next week's gonna be a little bit tricky. But it's expected. We're going to have these tests, man. We're going to have tests throughout the rest of the season. Liverpool and City, they've got their own tests next week when they play each other. So we need to go do our job, and we need to just keep it moving, man. I think since they've come back off of this trip for Dubai, I'm not so sure. And we talked about this off camera, and I said I was going to bring it up on the cam. Is that I think that the manager not getting any money has made him have to look at this, and he said, hey, y'all are gonna have to do it because I can't go out and go spend the cash. I can't go bring in the whoever. We've got to get it done. So the onus is on the players to get it done. Now, Lee, there are a few things I want to bring up. I know tonight in our chat people were saying Thomas Partey was rusty, which I expect him to be rusty. He hadn't touched the ball since August, outside of the house. And and I hadn't seen, and Jesus, people are saying, well, he's rusty. I hate to be rude and rough, man, but he's been like this all year. What we saw tonight, that's been him
last season. About this time last season when he came back from his injury, he's been like this.
Yeah, I'm getting more and more concerned with him as I watch him. Because I think he damned himself when he said, I don't score goals. And sometimes you talk stuff into his existence. And ever since he said that, he's had two or three games there at best that he's played halfway decently, like really, stood out like rugged, raw, that tonight, there was 2 or 3 chances he should have scored. And we're playing against the Care Bears. He should have been scoring 2 or 3 goals off the bench tonight. A 2 assist here for Odegaard. I think it was Odegaard. He should have slipped through there. But I mean, it's just I'm starting to get concerned about him. I'm starting to get concerned because at some point he's going to be called on, Lee, and he's going to have to get the team over the line at some point. Trossard too. All of them are going to have to. Everybody's going to play a part if Arsenal is to compete and try to win this Premier League this year. I want people to understand every player is going to have to play a part outside of Eddie Nketiah. Because you saw that.
Yeah, but he scored a hat-trick against Sheffield United. Make your apologies and your disrespect, Matty. The king of Zamunda.
He didn't score.
Coming to America in the summer if he's still here, bro.
They'll be dropping him off to go play for the Portland Timbers. He won't be playing. He won't be playing for Arsenal. He's gonna be on a fire sale for MLS. That's where he'll be at. He'll be on the fire.
One of the overseas imports that can get the high wage, yeah?
Pirates. He'll be going down to South Africa, play for the Pirates. He won't be playing at Arsenal no more.
We go ahead Eagles in Holland.
FC Zwolle. But I mean, it's just absolutely critical that the players buy into trying to win this title. They've got to buy in. This is where I've said this on several channels in the last couple of weeks. The players, the manager have to manage himself out of this. And so far, he's doing it.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Yeah, I actually think, I think they have learned, from that 1 in 7, and playing this slow, boring, U-shaped football, horseshoe football. Since that Dubai trip, that could have been the best thing that's ever happened to us, like this season or in the last 4 seasons or what since he's been here, because these players are not bad players. Yeah, we've got the best centre-back partnership in the league. Yeah, and I was arguing with Roms earlier. Yeah, and he was saying, Van Dijk's better than Saliba and Gabriel this season. I was like, Van Dijk's a sick footballer and has had a great career, but we have got 2 centre-backs that are better than him.
Lee, I
fully believe that. We've got Odegaard. Yeah, when Odegaard plays like he played tonight, and fair enough, they're bottom of the league, cool. We've seen him do this against proper teams.
Lee, I've told people this year was not earlier. We can go back before January. The defense wasn't the issue. It was the scoring. Well, now it's scoring. Now it's scoring. It is.
And the defense is still rock solid.
The defense is still locked in. I mean that nothing's changed. It's just
look at when they were trying to get out from the back today, Sheffield United. Our centre backs, were literally midway in their half. Yeah, just going bang. You ain't getting out your half, and we're suffocating teams. Yeah, this is what Man City were doing. This is what Liverpool were doing when they were getting 99 and 97 points or whatever it was. What's when Liverpool won the league? This is what they were doing, and then they had the bangers up front: Firmino, Mane, Salah. Yeah, we haven't got that level. But we've got Saka, who's very efficient. He had a great game today, by the way. The way he sent that left back is on ice skates, right? He sent him to the shop twice. Martinelli getting kicks everywhere, getting thrown everywhere. Yeah. Like, I'm so happy he scored today. Yeah, because he's been seeing everyone score recently. I'm so glad. He had hopefully he's all right. Hopefully his injury is not too bad. Yeah, but again, Martin Odegaard, our captain, bro. Yeah. Like, I've been on this guy's case for time.
We all have.
But when he shows up and performs like that.
But that's the performance you need against Porto. That's the performance you need against City. We're gonna need that. Lee, I told you off camera, and I'll say it here as well. City. There's a high possibility that we could very well beat City. But let me say something. They're beatable. But I'm gonna tell you what concerns me. It's the Tottenhams of the world. It's the Uniteds going away to these grounds. We have got
and Brightons and them, man.
Yeah, because see, we can't drop points. We can't drop them.
And we're up against two managers that have done this toe to toe and got record-breaking points tallies.
Yeah, this is our first time at the dance having to come up from behind like this. We have to claw our way into every single game. And if we get that lead and we lose it by a point, you know what? I give them a shot. Because you went to the depth, and I can work with you on that. But if we get down
last day of the season and we lost it on goal difference or a point or something, then we can all sit there and go, do you know what?
Get this man, get this, and if it gets to that point, I'm gonna turn around at the end of the summer. I'm gonna start calling this ownership out and ask, do y'all want to win something? Because now, if you can look at for me personally, if you can look at, okay, we're only a point away. The year before last, we finished in second. Okay, well, now, damn it, bring in the stuff we need to get over the line. That's what I'm going for after that. Because you at some point, something's going to give this year. Either we're going to do what we need to do, or we're going to be able to come back in the summer and we're going to go after the management and ask them, well, what's the plan? What is the ultimate plan here? Because if we keep getting this close, we need to know. Or we just want to feel good. We just want to Holly Berry. Just want to feel good. Or do we want to actually win a win a title or compete? Because I'm at the stage now. If we're going on like this, it's going to be 9 games left in the season after the day. Look, I want to compete. I feel like personally, if we do what we need to do, there's nothing that this is all mental. It's all down to mentally now. It's all down to mental. It's all mentality. Mentality is key,
bro. Liverpool and Man City, one of, if not both, are going to drop points at the weekend. We've got 11 games left.
Somebody is drop points between.
If we win all 11 games, we win the title.
Yeah,
that's a fact. If we win all 11 games, we win the league.
All we got to do is just go on a run, and so far we're on one. Just go on a run.
But can we do 14, 15, 16 in a row, like Liverpool have done multiple times, like Man City have done? Do you remember when they did that Centurion? Every single week, Man City would play early or Liverpool play, bang, they've won. Now you have to win. The pressure is insane, and pressure bursts pipes, but it also makes diamonds. Yeah, and at the same time, I'm looking at it thinking, do you know what? If we get over the line, I think this will be a bigger achievement than doing it last season, 8 points clear. Because he's up against 2 managers that have done it.
Absolutely, and it's come. Look at that bench. Look at that bench today. Look at the bench. And I keep telling y'all that bench, we're finding out on this run because we're actually being able to put these players in and look at them for 20 or 30 minutes. Where normally last year was we had to just, one here, one there, one here, injury pop up, one go. Now you're actually able to look at these guys almost on the last 4 or 5 weeks and see 20 minutes of this player. Nah, he's not good enough. You can just look at him and go, nah. Nope. You just hope that you don't have any catastrophic injuries that put them in to where they have to go in there. And so we're going to have to address that in the summer. But for right now, the key is for everybody to stay healthy. If it looked like a player is about to get injured, just take him on off. Especially when you up, take him on off, man. Get ready for Porto. And we got Porto, Brentford, and get ready for City, man.
Yeah,
And,
man. Listen, make sure you sub to Southern Guna. If I can get it in the title, it'll be in the title, guys. Big up to everyone. Player ratings will be out shortly. About to do that with Jez and Kenny.
You get 10 out of 10 for me. I'm not gonna be on that with you, but you get 10 out of 10s for me, and Arteta get a 10 today. Outstanding.
There you go. But negative and toxic channel. We're out of here, guys. Adios.